Homeopathic Medication Part 10. Lack of scientific evidence. The lack of scientific convincing evidence supporting its efficacy and its use of preparations without active ingredients have led to characterization of homeopathy as pseudoscience and a quackery. Or in the other words of a 1998 medical review, a placebo therapy at best and quackery at worst. The Russian Academy of Science considers homeopathy as a dangerous pseudoscience that does not work and urges people to treat homeopathy on par with magic. The chief medical officer for England, Dam Sally Davies, has stated that homeopathic preparations are rubbish and do not serve as anything more than placebos, and it was done in 2013. Mark Walport, in the UK government chief scientific advisor and the head of the government office for science, said homeopathy is nonsense, it is non-science. His predecessor John Beddington also said that homeopathy has no underpinning of the scientific basis and is being fundamentally ignored by the government. Jack Cullen, acting deputy director of the National Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine, says homeopathy goes beyond current understanding of chemistry and physics. He adds, there is, to my knowledge, no condition for which homeopathy has been proven to be an effective treatment. Ben Goldacre says that homeopaths who misrepresent scientific evidence to a scientifically illiterate public have walled themselves off from academic medicine, and critique has been all too often met with avoidance rather than argument. Homeopaths often prefer to ignore meta analysis in favor of the cherry picked positive results, such as by promoting a particular observational study on which Goldacre describes the little more than a customer satisfaction survey as if it were more informative than a series of randomized controlled trials. An article entitled Should We Maintain an Open Mind About Homeopathy, published in the American Journal of Medicine and Michael Baum, the adult Ernest, writing to other physicians, wrote that homeopathy is among the worst examples of faith based medicine. These axioms of homeopathy are not only out of line with the scientific facts, but also directly opposed to them. If homeopathy is correct, much of the physics, chemistry, and pharmacology must be incorrect. Plausibility of dilutions. The exceedingly low concentration of homeopathic preparations, which often lack even a single molecule of diluted substance, has been the basis of questions about the effects of the preparations since the 19th century. The laws of chemistry give the laws of chemistry give this dilution limit, which is related to Avogadro number, as being roughly equal to 12C. 12C homeopathic dilutions are 1 part in 10 raised over the value of 24. James Ronde and the 10 to the ratio of 23 campaign groups have highlighted the lack of active ingredients by taking large overdoses. None of the hundreds of demonstrations in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and the US were injured, and no one was cured of anything either. Modern advocates of homeopathy have proposed a concept of water memory.